Have you ever wanted to turn a Beaver into a gaming PC? Yeah, me neither, but in today's video we're going to take a look at a guide that promises to do just that. Welcome back to Guides. The last installment was The Verge's horrendous PC build, and we have some high expectations to live up to for the next installment of the episode in this series. So without further ado, I present to you Compu Beaver. How to case mod a Beaver in 29 easy steps. So let's start off with the picture of our Beaver with, I think this is at least maybe 10 years old. Yeah, it's pretty old, but we're going to take a look at this. So this has got almost 200,000 views. I'll link it down in the description for you guys. And it's a interesting guide. So let's start off by just taking a look at our first picture. We have a Beaver who's overlooking our computer. Man, it's gonna be interesting. So turn a taxidermy animal into your desktop PC. Both neat and handy. I don't know if I'd use that word to describe my poor choices in computer cases, but sure, neat and handy, sure. Step 1, purchase a Beaver of your very own. So real quick, let's find ourselves the, how much does a Beaver cost? eBay. Let's go to eBay real quick. Taxidermy Beaver. How much do these suckers cost? $100. $150 for a computer. I don't know if I'd want to spend $150 on a Beaver that I still gotta do stuff with. Like, I'd buy a nice case or something with $150. I'll tell you what, this video gets 5,000 likes. I will buy a Beaver and we will follow this guide. 5,000 likes. That's that way, if you all really want to see this, 5,000 likes. I'll do it. I swear. Okay. So next up, we've got the Beaver, which once you purchase your $150 taxidermy Beaver, then you go through and you follow the next of these steps. Okay, here we go. There are lots of old taxidermy mounts out there. Garage sales, antique stores, eBays are all good sources for older pieces. You'll probably want a high quality mount that you'll be removing the bulk of the internal structure. So better quality, not falling apart, means stronger. I'm gonna be honest here, my idea of a good Saturday afternoon is not digging around in a 10-year-old dead Beaver. Oh, by the way, I'm sure this video is already getting demonetized, so we're already sailed that ship. Don't worry about it, guys. So purchase your computer components. What computer components do we have in here? We have oh boy, this is old. Oh yeah, when was the last time I saw an open motherboard? Like, that must be like 15 years ago. Okay, so purchase your computer components. You want to do this before you start, so you have a general idea of how much room you're gonna need inside your dead Beaver, and what sorts you'll need to cut out for specific components. Oh my gosh. Yo, I'm not familiar with taxidermy, but I would assume digging around and cutting, because I think they like seal everything in the Beaver, and like when you start cutting in there, like, cause it's just like the skin, right? So like when they cut in there, it's usually sealed on both sides, except for the fact that when you cut it open, let's just go. Ugh, that's not my idea of a fun Saturday afternoon. Purchase your motherboard. Oh, okay. So step 3, purchase the motherboard. I got you. There are a variety of boards that you can choose from. I went with a mini ITX board because of size. It's 17 by 17 centimeters versus the much larger standard motherboards. Okay, small boy. Okay. If you have a, with all caps, huge Beaver, which huge is like $1,000 Beaver. I'm sorry, that ship has sailed. I'm not spending $1,000 on a dead Beaver to do chop and shop and probably ruin whatever value's in there because I want a Beaver. It would be possible to install a standard board, but you really need to make sure that it will fit. I mean, I feel bad for this Beaver, guys. Like, yeah, I'm sure it's not into that kind of stuff. Getting stuffed with computer parts, that's not its thing. I'm sorry. more about components. So step 4, more about components. This tells you how old this is. These were the components I decided to go with. So this person actually followed this guide. Holy crap. An Intel Core 2 Duo processor with 2 gigahertz. Wow. Step 5, putting together the components. So they went through and they bought all the components and they put them together outside the case. Okay, this is not as bad as The Verge. At least we're actually building a computer and following to make sure everything works. Turn it on. Okay, we're just testing the computer. I'm gonna keep scrolling down here because this is kind of boring. Oh, okay. Step 7. Figure out how much room you're going to need inside your Beaver with the measuring tape. Take a look at all of your components and try to figure out the best way that you'll be able to feasibly rig them with your Beaver. How much space do you think you'll need? Break out your tape measure and do some fancy math if you have to. Yeah, a normal computer case back here, yeah, that's gonna be going in a Beaver. As far as placement, it's important to try to keep all the ports somewhat accessible, so keep in mind that when figuring out. I wonder what the cooling is like in this sucker. Because normally you have case fans that blow air out and, you know, keep the cool air in and the hot air out. Only you're putting this in literally like an animal that lives in water. So it has to have warm fur. So really you're putting a coat on your computer. Okay. Making the first cut. Yo, that's not where I cut that Beaver. That is not. Oh, I feel bad for that Beaver. Nope. We're cutting open the Beaver now in spots. Us dudes that watch. Actually, most of my viewers are dudes. Us dudes know this is not where we'd like to be cut open. So we're just gonna move on. Okay. Woo. Once you have a general idea of how large a space you'll need to get everything in, it's time to start working on the Beaver. For the shape and the position of the Beaver I used, it seemed to have the most sense to create a hole at the bottom. Oh my gosh, this person actually did this. I mean, hey, if that scratches your back, go for it. But did they really take a meat carver and go to town on this? No. Yo, just imagine you're having your Thanksgiving dinner. You go into town with the meat carver, with the electric meat carver. And you're going down there, and all of a sudden, you ask, oh, is that the same one you used to cut open the dead beaver? Oh my gosh. Okay. Woo. This is hurting already. This video is hurting. Hey, she's at least using gloves on the dead beaver. Okay. And this beaver, this is not a picture. Okay. So this is a very painstaking process apparently, and because you don't want to harm the structure of the animal. However, you need to have enough force to carve out appropriately. Plan on this taking hours and hours and hours. I wanted the inside to be fairly consistent on all sides and to not have bumps, etc. Carving, I did run a couple large wire pieces, which may have been there for structure. Does it all fit? Yeah, I've never heard that before. Sorry, boys. Anyway, after you have the appropriate mass carved out of the beaver, you need to make sure that you can fit all your components in there. Yeah. Do try to run. Do a dry run and place some components inside, and make sure to leave at least 1/4 of an inch on all sides to account for 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, 1/4 of an inch. Yeah. That you're able to move your hand around sufficiently, and when everything is in there, just in case you need to screw components in later or just cords, cut some holes. Oh my gosh. So you need to cut some holes in your beaver. So you need to cut some like LED lights on the chest, or who knows. I wonder if there's LED lights in there. They better put something in here. So it's time to make space for your fan. Hold on, I have a question. Did I just say fan? One fan? I mean, I'm not a thermal engineer. I'm an electrical engineer. But you have to have an intake and an outtake to have at least proper cooling. Because if you just have a fan creating a vacuum, that doesn't do crap. Okay. This is not my. I'm watching this guide. We're following the guide. Where these go is entirely up to you. But keep in mind that you'll need to be able to attach your pieces internally, so have room for the wires and cords for each component. Oh boy. Oh, this. Oh. I'm sorry, but man, does this hurt. Like, I know you all are like watching this, you're like, oh man, this don't look that bad. But chances are, this will get 5,000 likes. 100%. 100%. And I'm going to have to do this, and that's what I'm thinking about. The fact that I have to sit here and cut out this in the back of a $150 Beaver that I don't want to even touch. Oh no, what did I sign up for? I chose to put the fan at the base of the tail because it looked better there anywhere else. Oh my god. I would have put it on the butt, but that's just me. That's what I would have done. Because this thing probably smells too, so that'd make the most sense. Placing the DVD or CD drive, spandex your Beaver. When all your slots have been cut and you're happy with the interior carving, pick some spray glue, Super 77 or higher, and spandex to cover the interior of the foam so that the fiberglass resin doesn't dissolve the foam. This is important. Are they like pouring the computer? Wait. Are they putting the computer components inside, then pouring resin? Now you can start fiberglassing. Be warned, it's messy, disgusting process. I mean, you are literally digging around in a dead beaver. Like, yeah, it's been mummified in a sense, but you are still cutting open a dead beaver. Like, that's not my idea of a fun Saturday afternoon with the boys. You can pick up fiberglass goods at an auto parts shop, and you want to get a container of fiberglass resin and some fiberglass cloth. This video might get taken down. This looks kind of graphic. Like, this beaver did not sign up for this level of punishment. Woo! I don't know if that's your thing or not, but man, I don't think it was the beavers. Okay, cut some glassing strips. Okay, fiberglass. Okay. Mix resin and coat the straps and lay the inside. Okay, so we've gotten done doing chop shop with the beaver. Now we're gonna go through and we're gonna put some fiberglass in there to stop the smell and I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Sand the interior down. Yo, that picture right there hurts to look at. Yeah, I don't know if I should have put NSFQ in this video because, like, you parents walk in and want to know what you're looking at. Man, I know most of my viewers aren't that old, or aren't that young, but man, I really don't want to be someone walking and seeing me looking at this. Like, test to make sure your components fit. Try to make sure all your parts fit in there, and if you need room, making, sanding, and cutting using the Dremel. Okay, and then step 23 with a picture of a drill. Drill some holes for air circulation. So you just use a Dremel and drill holes on the front side of the beaver through the That's what the fan is supposed to be. You're supposed to... Oh god. So you drill some holes in there, and these holes are hardly visible because the fur on the belly is so thick. Figure out where you want to put your LEDs. Hey, we got LEDs. We need to make it RGB though. If we ever do this, if we ever build this PC, y'all, if y'all this video gets 5,000 likes, I will put RGB. You better bet this sucker is gonna freaking be a Christmas tree. It's gonna be a Christmas tree piñata, whatever. Give your beaver a power switch. Oh my gosh. Yo, this beaver has been violated. I'm sorry. This beaver's been violated. I purchased a push button switch. Okay, so he's got a push button on his belly. Place your component. What the heck did I sign up for? I feel the computer parts have been violated. The beaver's been violated. My eyes have been violated. What the heck? So you placed your components in there. Oh my gosh. Why does every picture look worse than the last? Oh my gosh. So now we make a hole in the side of the Beaver, and we put the motherboard in there. Basically, basic computer troubleshooting, and then turn your Beaver on. You're finished. Now go eat some pudding. The project took me about 3 months working on it when I had time. For more info on computer Beaver, check out this link. Okay. 2007. I was off by 2 years. Okay. CompuBeaver. With the Beavers, got the... Okay, hold on. CompuBeaver. Nature, technology, and science coverage. I don't know if that's how I describe it. So, at the end of this video, if you want to see me attempt the CompuBeaver challenge, make sure you like the video. Until then, please wash out your eyes with something, because that's what I plan to do. Completely drain the eyes, as well as throw out my brain, because I don't fathom this. But if this is your thing, I'm not trying to sound condescending. You do you. I'm just not for me. So, and for the wonderful woman that went through and attempted this and made this guide, I have absolutely mad respect for someone that goes that far off the standard conventions of computer building to make a Beaver into a computer case. So I guess for 5,000 likes, we will have an interesting challenge on our hands when we see what is inside our Beaver. Oh my gosh. I'm out. Y'all have a great day. I got finals next week, so we got 2 weeks to go, and then I'll be making like a bunch of videos all week. I've been pretty busy. I apologize. But finals are finals, and I hope I do good. I've got some classes I need to study for. Y'all have a great week, and as always, be safe with these wonderful times. Y'all have a great day. Bye.